And then they also layer in something else called technical indicators, which we're going to talk about right now. And real quick, guys, if you've gotten any value out of this video so far, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, so technical indicators are different types of lines and elements that you can layer onto your chart. And this is going to help to analyze price movements, trends, momentum, and more. As far as where you will locate those, it's going to be right here where it says indicators. And if we click on that, you're going to see all sorts of different types of technical indicators that you can add to your chart. And this is going to be one of the widest selections available. Now, I'm going to teach you one of the most basic ones, which is called the SMA, or simple moving average. So what we're going to do here is type in simple, and then we can see listed at the very top here, simple moving average. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then if we close out of this, you're going to notice a blue line was now added to our chart. And in addition, in the top left of our chart below volume, we can now see SMA 9 close, and it says 294.54 to the right of that. So what exactly does this mean? The simple moving average is one of the most basic and popular technical indicators out there, and it shows you the average price of an asset over a certain number of time periods. So right now we're looking at SMA 9, which is going to be a 9-day time frame. But other popular time frames for simple moving averages include the 20, the 50, and the 200-day SMA, so people will often look at this over different spans of time. Now, one of the reasons why people like looking at the simple moving average is because the stock or asset you're looking at will often bounce off of this line, which is referred to as support. If we take a look here at Apple stock, we can see multiple instances here where the stock dropped to that simple moving average and then bounced off of that. But you can also see times when it slipped below that, and this is when that line actually becomes what's called resistance. Learning about support and resistance areas is probably one of the best things to get started with as a complete beginner learning technical analysis, but we're not going to get too deep into this here because we're just trying to cover the basics of paper trading, and it's not a dedicated video about technical analysis. But that's the basics of what you might want to understand here, is that this is going to become a line here that is going to be a support at times, but also a resistance for the asset if it slips below that, and we can see how that has played out here in the chart. And you're also going to find that to be the case often with different time frames, looking at different SMAs like the 20, the 50, and the 200.